Hello everyone and welcome back to Patty's Hobby World. Let's continue to work on this jar of honey. I was working on the label and I wanted to do it black just to have something something to a bit of, a little pop. I was going to do it a different color. I'm like, no, let's do it black. Excuse me. And give it a pop here. Now I was looking at the piece of cloth that is covering this honey jar, and I want to define it a little bit more. So this may take 3 or 4 or 5 videos, but it's okay. I think we're used to it now. Having a couple of extra videos. Isn't gonna hurt. And as you see, I did the side blue. I'll focus out in just a second. And I made a mistake. The honeycombs are not supposed to be colored in between because that's where the wax is that makes these honeycombs. And I was coloring in between with the blue and I didn't realize it. But I didn't color on the other side, so we're okay. Looks like more of a geometric shape than it does look like a honeycomb, so. Note taken. Note to self. That's what happens when you color. I think I'm going to, bring this over just a little bit sharper. Since we have that over there. Just trying to make some reflection. Just keep your lines clean. See? I don't want to color it all in black. Okay, so that's the sticker. Let me get my brown out, because I want to make this fabric just a little bit more stand out. This I need a sharp. I was looking at it last night and I was like, it needs a little bit more distinction. Can you see that? Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're definitely good. So I'm just going to block. Just make these a little bit more in the midst of everything. Stand out just a little bit more. It looks soft, but I want to just I may not do anything. Oh yeah, no, it's doing something. Okay, so that looks a little bit better, right? So it makes it stand out. Just, yeah, there it is. I see that. Let's scroll in just a little bit more. There you go. Yeah, I like that much better. Much better. So now I want to like to make these just jar just a little bit. Don't take too much from it. Okay, all right, so let me look at that for just a minute. Okay, I'll keep working on this. I think it's just a little too light, but if I just put a little dab of brown everywhere, I think it'll come up a little bit better. Okay. Okay, so we're going to do the jar. So I'm going to have to do the jar. Let's scroll out a little bit. You can see the jar. Yeah, I think that's good. Take another check. There we go. All right, so there's the jar. So, I mean, there's the label, but here is the jar. So we want to make the jar, we want to put the honey in the jar. So I want to make it nice, bright honey. So let's do, I want to do it bright orange, but I do. Let me see what number 50 will do. Number 50 maybe. I took it too red, too orange. Nice golden honey. How about, yeah, let's do the golden honey. Let's make it a full jar, honey. Not a half a jar. We don't have too much jar anyway. It's exposed, so. And we'll get back to coloring the blue. Give you guys an idea what it looks like. It's starting to curl up. All right, so there's a nice jar of honey right there. Okay, so let's bring in some browns. Let's get some color in here. Nice, bright. Make it over it. I think it was a little too yellow. A little too orangey, but I'm going to cover those, so don't worry about that. Okay, let's see. Where's my number brown? Oh, I can use this one though, so this one's good, I think. I think I should be using a little bit of red. And get a little bit of red out. I can go back over the orange in just a second. Just want to bring a little bit of red in here, because when I was looking at the some pictures of what a jar of honey looks like. You see the browns and the reds and the, you know, to make this nice golden rich color. Okay, it is definitely starting to warm up, that's for sure. Got a beautiful sunny day today. Make sure it blends in. I almost want it to be translucent, but not so translucent. I'm missing something here because I don't like that spot right there. I don't know how to, how am I going to get that out? Oh, let me blend it. That's a little better. Okay, once again, everything is everywhere. Got pencils everywhere. Okay, so how does that look? Let me see it from your angle. It's always good to step back. And okay, yeah, that looks good. Matter of fact, I kind of like that. This little area. That looks good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to do? We can finish the label. Let me come up here so I can show you what I did. Okay, so if you notice here, class, pay attention now. No, I love y'all. I colored the blue in between, which now made it a, you know, geometric shape instead of making it look like a honeycomb. But over here, you see I did all the inside yellow. So just a note to self. Don't color in between, okay? A little note. So far, that is looking good, right? You want to do a close-up? Let's do a close-up. Okay, so here we go. Let's go to the top. So there's the honeycombs, flowers, and the bumblebees. And I do think my little cloth top came out well. A jar of honey. A little honey catcher there. And I was working on some flowers at the bottom as well. So there's flowers. All right, so let me work on, oops, sorry. Let me work on, let's work on these honeycombs, these things right here. This is the beehives. These are the things that come out of the bee thing. So this is all, you know, wax, and then it has all the, it's this, but in chunk form. So let's clean up a little bit here. Get some of this stuff put away, because we're gonna get the yellow out. 50, I don't know what 150 is. Okay, let's get a pencil out. Okay, let's do a bright yellow and then work our way in. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to color the whole thing. Because if I try to attack each one of these, I will, but let's just get the base down. We'll do our bright. Okay, just a light, quick light yellow. Just to set the base here. All this honey just pouring out of these chunks of. I was reading about honey, and for genuine honey, which I mean real honey, you have to find the bee logo. There's a bee logo like a little bee. It says it's certified honey, because you know you can make honey out of sugar. You know that, right? So when you're buying cheap honey, just know it may not even be honey, or a very small percentage of honey. And the most expensive honey is the Manuka honey. So if you find Manuka in the store and it says $26, $30, $40, that's very, very, very good stuff. But make sure it's a product of Europe, somewhere in Europe. I forgot where. It's supposed to be the best honey in the world. Manuka honey. So you can always go to your local, buy local. And always look for honey that has been fed. I mean, not fed. Usually, if there's beehives, then there's going to be flowers that pollinate. The bees pollinate, and they take in the pollen. So you'll have orange blossom honey. You'll have cherry blossom honey. Whatever flower that generates pollen, sunflower, and it's supposed to create, a finer, more finer honey. Yeah, I know. I all this time I do that. I research. So I research it. Yeah, Manuka honey. Now to us, it probably won't taste, because we don't have the finer. But it's supposed to be very good. I'm doing this really just random. I'll get in here later when I want to start doing the detail. I'm just kind of getting it in. I'm starting to produce the separation. So now here I'm going to have to, each one, and I'll do this to the other one as well. So this is going to take a minute, because we're going to want it to look just like up top. We don't want to skimp on this one just because it's down below. So I'm going to have to go each one, which is fine, because I will keep coloring when I'm off camera. As long as you see a couple of the techniques. And then I'll come in with the darker and just really make it look really, really rich. Like it's like honey is just, there's so much honey in there, it wants to come out. Just like we did up at top. Okay. It was cool this morning. It was simply gorgeous this morning. There was so much dew on the grass. And I got this beautiful breeze coming in. I had my front window, my kitchen window open, so I'm coloring right next to the window. I got this beautiful breeze. So this is going to take a couple, it's going to take some time. Okay, so because I want to make sure this is good. So I will do the other ones off camera. Okay, so we're going to bring in a brown. Let me just show you. I'm just going to try to create, oh wow, I didn't want that brown. Sorry about that. And then I'm going to have to go back over each one. And we'll do this for the next hour and a half. So you see how it's starting to present itself. So I got to get a little bit of orange in there. Okay, we're almost done. We got 7 minutes left. All right, let me go ahead and finish this, and we'll come right back, and I'll finish up, and then we'll start getting this thing finished, and see what it looks like. Okay, guys? All right. So as always, stay inspired and color, color, color.